Oil prices were little changed in early Asian trading on Monday, with Brent holding above $80 a barrel, as investors awaited the OPEC Plus meeting later this week for an agreement to curb supplies into 2024. Brent Crude futures edged up 12 cents or 0.2% to $80.70 a barrel by 0028 GMT, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures were at $75.64 a barrel, up 10 cents or 0.1%. Both contracts rose slightly last week, their first weekly gain in 5, underpinned by expectations that Saudi Arabia and Russia could roll over voluntary supply cuts into early 2024, and OPEC Plus might discuss plans to reduce further. Prices tumbled in the middle of last week after the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and their allies, including Russia, known as OPEC Plus, postponed a ministerial meeting to November 30th to iron out differences on production targets for African producers. Since then, the group has moved closer to a compromise, 4 OPEC Plus sources told Reuters on Friday. We still expect an extension of the unilateral Saudi and Russia cuts through at least 2024 Q1, and unchanged group cuts, although a deeper group insurance cut is likely on the table, Goldman Sachs analysts said in a note. Ahead of the OPEC Plus meeting, estimated exports by OPEC countries have declined to 1.3 million barrels per day below levels in April, they added, in line with the group's supply targets. However, the United Arab Emirates is set to ramp up exports of flagship Brent Crude early next year as a new OPEC Plus mandate kicks in, and barrels are diverted to the international market owing to refinery maintenance, according to traders and Reuters data. The International Energy Agency said it expects a slight surplus in global oil markets in 2024, even if the OPEC Plus nations extend their cuts into next year. Commonwealth Bank analyst Vivek Dhar said, with the IEA forecasting that global oil demand will only grow 0.9 million BPD next year, down from 2.4 million BPD growth in 2023, OPEC Plus will have to show significant supply discipline, or at least jawbone such ability, to alleviate market worries of a deep surplus in oil markets next year. Oil prices have also stabilized after geopolitical tensions dialed down in the Middle East following a ceasefire in Gaza and an exchange of hostages and prisoners.